Andrew with 3R Plastics here. We're going to take a little shop tour here, and just like everything else, it all starts in our tool room, which is a massive unique for us. So we have our tool room where we build probably 95% of our molds all in-house. We have 9 vertical CNCs for doing mold-based work, electrode work, cavity core detail, as well as production machining. So basically everything, we do it in-house, as well as wire EDM, which we'll get to, and EDM. So let's take a walk through here. We've got our machines for doing larger mold bases. And then from here, we go on through to where we do our electrode work. So we've got a newer Haas here, which we just brought in, 50,000 RPM spindle for doing graphite, works amazing. We've got a Micron here for doing hard cutting of mold inserts as well as electrode work. The now retired Defiance, which is a 60,000 RPM spindle. Again, this is for doing electrode work, but after 20 plus years of faithful service, it's no longer with us. So from here, we go on to where we've got some more of our vertical machines for doing either cavity and core work, mold-based work, or various production jobs, which basically our tree here basically runs one production job out of G10, so we run a lot of these. Over here we've got our wide ear EDM, so if we're doing pockets, lifters, sub-inserts, anything like that, we do it all here in-house. Very handy, as well as our 2 microdynamics, which are great for doing detailed cavity core work. And then we've got our Star Swiss for doing turn parts for overmolding. We do lots of these. Tons of this stuff, just knocks out the parts ready to go. We do those, threaded inserts, kind of anything we can fit in there, we'll put it in there. It's very handy. On this side, because you always got to have them, bridge ports, drill presses, and grinders. So manually fitting things, doing one-off, tap holes, whatever. It's a necessity in the tool room, as everyone likely knows here. And then from here, we've got our Haas for doing production random turn jobs, or for doing a molded part that has secondary operations or threads or facings, whatever. We'll toss it in here, and this just kind of knocks it out. So now we go on to the area here, which governs over all of production, which is the quality control department. In the QC department, we've got our CMM, which is an AberLink for checking everything. We run parts on there if we need first articles, in process, anything like that. We get that done here in QC. And then inside our QC department, we also go ahead and we'll do part assembly. So we've got some customers where we'll thread assemblies together, bag them, package them, ship them, or ready to go assembly, which is really nice. And then we'll do parts counting, minor inspections, stuff like that, packaging for shipping. Again, from QC, which kind of governs over everything, we go on to the real powerhouse of the shop here, which is our injection molding. We do 33-ton machines up to 400 tons. Basically, we run every type of material under the sun outside of silicones and PTFEs. Now, we've got some lubricated filled materials, but those are just the 2 main things that we don't do. We do a lot of filled materials, engineering resins, peaks, Altems, you name it, we work with it. We've been running a lot of high TN machines here, which our latest one here is a 400-ton press. These things have just been a dream for our guys to run here in the shop. They work really well, and whether it's their fully electric or it's their hybrid, which is electric, hydraulic, they're just a great fit for what we do here. So we do production, whether there's an operator running something, or it's like here, this press over here, which we're running a higher volume part here, which just kind of goes and goes and goes. It takes intermediate inspections. We kind of do it all here. From here, we loop back on through. On the side, we'll do whether removing sprues or trimming parts, anything that's required, we'll do that on the shop floor as well if needed. And then where we loop back to here is in the warehouse, where we've got processing equipment, compressors, spare machinery for heat staking inserts, conveyors, anything like that. We've got our mold storage, which everything started out as smaller mud bases, and we are now doing lots of larger mold bases. From here, we loop around, again, more mold bases, and over here is our raw materials, work in process, partially finished goods, packaging that's getting ready here to get verified by QC and ready to be shipped out to the customer. That all ends up back here at shipping and receiving. And the one last little bit here, which isn't really the end of it, but really makes things work here, is we've got our EDM department where we do detail work and mold inserts and all that. And then our in-house laser welding and laser engraving. A little bit of everything all in here, all in one. And as some say, the EDM department, this is the heart of the beast right here. That takes us around and we end up coming back through here to right where we started, which is again the tool room, and again where it all started, because the first customer told my dad who started the company, well, if you're gonna mold the job, you're gonna make it too. So that's how we ended up in this unique situation, making all the molds that we run here. And this is where, again, larger mold final assembly will go. So that all happens right here in one big circle. Whatever you need, we can handle it.